happening out there, my friends out there in YouTube land? Rockin' Dave, North Fort Myers, Southwest Florida. Sorry about a little bit of delay there. It happens to be nighttime here. we just wouldn't be on for until about 8 o'clock tonight. But I want to give a little bit of a tribute to our good YouTube friend out there, GTV, for congratulating him on his birthday. Jason Wade, how you doing? Hey Jethro, how you doing? Good seeing you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, we missed you at Warehouse Church. Oh man, we missed you too. Yeah, good seeing you, man. Yeah, we had Bob and Dia came down here last week. I know you remember Bob and Dia from Cruise Machine, and then they would also do Motorcycle Sunday. They came down, and we also did when we were down here that jam session at Buckingham Blues Bar, and I think Deb posted it on our Facebook page with Dia singing, and oh man, she was a great hit, man. But yeah, we miss everyone at Warehouse. Janice, thank you for tuning in, watching on your new phone. Hey, congratulations, nice. Well, I do all these videos on the phone, so like Guitar Hack said that he would post up his live gig, which I love all that stuff. Right on his, we're live again, reconnecting. But yeah, so yeah, Guitar Hack, he does the same thing that I do. Put the phone on the stand and shoot, upload, and we're good to go. It's easy for me. Yeah, I think Guitar Hack and myself were like two of a kind there. As far as YouTubers, because I'm not real smart with this technology, man. But Avantgarde, how are you? Good seeing you, man. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, Just So Shaver, we really appreciate that. The jam sessions were amazing. Oh man. Well, thank you. And I'll tell you what, we had a lot of great jam sessions and great fun over at Warehouse Church, man. And we do our Christmas guitar show there, and man, it was just fantastic. We miss it. We miss everybody there. And of course, on a sad note, our condolences for Dave Miller and the passing of his daughter. That was shocking, because she also did one of the worship gigs with us, and she just had an amazing voice and was an amazing person. So that's tough. So our condolences to the family. But we also want to congratulate GTV's birth of his daughter. Him and the missus had a little girl, I guess, yesterday. Yes, that was hard time for the Rev. Yeah, that was, Jethro. That was, man. The background banging you hear is we got two little kittens running just absolutely crazy. It's unbelievable, man. Two little bodies could do how much noise, That little opening tune was a track of mine. We released that. What was that? I want to say maybe 2010. It's kind of heavy blues rocker, heavily influenced by Robin Trower. The name of that song is called Midnight Sun, and when we do our recordings, I go directly into the board. I don't really use outside or outdoor amp sims from computer software. I'll just use the effect unit, because back then we were still living in apartments, so I had to go direct, and but that, and just lay down the bass, double the guitar, pan the guitar left and right, and then bass down the center, and drums and all that. So yeah, and yeah, I saw a couple of GTV's videos, and looked like he got a new Charvel. I hope this was like maybe last week before last, and it's not a video of 2 years ago that I happen to be seeing. How YouTube is. They put the videos up, and it's like, okay, which is some kind of weird going on with YouTube, because I think David Stafford said was he David Stanford, and I think it was Watchman for you, said that they were not getting the notifications off our channel. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I have to kind of look into that, you know. But yeah, so GTV got a new guitar, nice white one. One of these days I'll bust out the white Epiphone Les Paul again. Let's see, we had two of them. We sold one actually to someone, Jason, you'd know, at the Warehouse Church. Who bought it now? I can't remember. Was not Gary Moody or Dave Miller. I feel bad, you know. After a while you forget things, you know. But yeah, and we got two white Fender Strats. And I used to have an old, this was back in, I want to say 1995. Huh? Francis. Yeah, Francis from Warehouse Church bought the Epiphone Les Paul. Ed Dana, what's happening? It is always good to see you, Ed. I'm gonna do. I'm in honor and respect to you, Ed. How you did a response video for me, and I appreciate that. And when you did that video, Ed, maybe I'll plug this guitar in too. Why not, right? Because I had people ask about this guitar, and then I'll go back to talking about the Ibanez and all kind of stuff, man. All kind of stuff. But yeah, Ed had a question about this guitar, and it's called the. It is a USA-made Gibson Epiphone, which is, I know, kind of weird to hear Epiphone. Well, Epiphone used to be made in America too before they outsourced. But this is known as the Spotlight guitar. This is the headstock. You'll see the Gibson logo and the diamond. They call this the Spotlight guitar, next through series, but it got dubbed the lawsuit guitar, obviously because of the shape. Looks real similar to a Paul Reed Smith, you know. But yeah, they got sued, and so this is a 1988 model, and you know. Oh yeah, it is very. Yeah, thanks, Ed. It's a great guitar, man. And you know these pickups, Ed, and a lot of you guys out there that remember Bill Lawrence pickups. When the first time I seen these pickups, that's what I thought they were, Bill Lawrence, because I know Bill Lawrence had the really thin rail. But I couldn't remember these. But these are called rail hammer pickups, and it's kind of weird because the actual rail itself is underneath the bass strings, but these real thick pole pieces are underneath the treble strings. Hey, Foulfish, how you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. So it's an interesting guitar, to say the least. Zach Song, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. It's well, let me kind of. It does have a lot of sustain, you know. That's the bridge pickup. Here's both of them. And here's the neck pickup. And of course, you get, you know, just on the volume, you get the coil tapping. I'll get on the cleaner sound so you can really hear what this sounds like. So that's both neck and pickup, you know, full double coil. Now if I do the coil tap. Back to full double coil tap. Neck pickup, full double coil tap. Bridge pickup, full double coil, and coil tap. So it has a little bit, you know, like that 70s type of out of phase type of thing. Like the Gibson Les Paul has that. You could do coil splitting or coil tapping, and then you could pull out the neck tone and then you get an extra. I don't know if you remember like those rotary switches Gibson used to have. That's what you get with that. But yeah, it's a great guitar nonetheless, and really like it. And what I was gonna say with GTV, GTV would just having a baby girl, and he got the guitar shipped, but in the box. But Ed, you'll remember this back in the day. Remember we'd buy guitars and at least you get like some sort of a case, a gig bag. Because I remember before gig bags, you get not that plastic, but that cardboard type of case. But we used to get the gig bags, at least that, right? Now you don't get anything, right? So when we bought this, I didn't buy a case for it. Just I've got some cases here. And when we bought the Ibanez, we got cases and gig bags. So I didn't really bother with that. And besides, it was interesting what I guess someone asked them about that, and GTV said that money's going to be tight right now, and totally understand. So don't spend money if you don't have to. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. And again, respecting and honoring GTV on his birth of his daughter. Congratulations, my friend. You're going to be a great dad. You really are. You got a good personality. You're always a hardworking guy. You know, those are great qualities right there. She's gonna have a cool dad. Hopefully, she'll start to play guitar, and it'll be yet another addition to the guitar community, right? So, I want to see how we got more people logging in. Really appreciate that, guys. Really, really appreciate that. Um, was it Randy? No, no, Jason, Jethro, no. It was who bought the guitar, who bought the Epiphone. It was Deb. Who bought the guitar again? Francis. Yeah, Francis. Uh, he used to sometimes greet everybody in downstairs at Warehouse Church. I'll tell you what. Deb used to run sound back in the late '80s, around the same time that Randy Schoaf ran sound. So Deb and her business partner Todd knew Randy back in those days, and then Deb used to go to the Tuesday night Bible study that Randy started, and that's how everyone started connecting. And then I started meeting people. Gary Moody, his band used to play at the Thirsty Whale back up in Schaumburg, or not Schaumburg, but River Grove, Illinois. So it's really interesting how everybody's connected. And now, like with our guitar community with YouTube, everybody's connected again. It's a great thing. Yeah, and so I was checking out some of Jason Wade. Yeah, that was interesting. Jason Wade had with when he was talking with Guitar Hack. You know, there's some great people out there. And Guitar Hack was also talking about the Schaller tuners. I mean, not the tuners, but the locking strap locks. I do have on my Fender strap where the horn is. I still have my Schaller tuner on there. Tuner strap lock. But here I put the locking washer because I used to throw that guitar around too. But the trick with those Schallers, you gotta get like needle nose and just really tighten the hell out of them. Um, but yeah, I agree with Guitar Hack. If those things start spinning around, and Les Pauls are very heavy, and then next thing you know, over the course of time, you're playing and you're just getting into the music and you're just playing and playing, and next thing you know, the thing spins. It's like a shoehorn. It spins, and then plop, the guitar wants to fall down. And on one of my Epiphone Les Pauls, the back of the headstock cracked, the one that Francis bought. But it was just the enamel cracked. It wasn't the headstock, because you know how the headstock is tilted back, and you really don't know where the headstock is glued into the neck, so you don't know what type of a glue joint. When it's painted, you can't see it. When it's a clear finish or natural finish, you can kind of see if it's a straight line or if it's what they call like a shoehorn line or whatever they call that. But yeah, so it was really cool, and I really also thank everyone for the great compliments on our live gig on Saturday. We were definitely going through some different styles because, like I said, and telling Jethro here, That yeah, Bob and Dia came down. Are you doing Christmas show at warehouse? Oh, well, Jetro. I mean, it'd be kind of hard because right now we're down in Fort Myers, North Fort Myers, Florida. So we totally relocated down here. Um, we would have to fit in it with time. Maybe we'll see what we can do for next year, but it's really hard to tell. But I do miss it, man. I do miss it. That was some great times, man. Hey, Shauna Marie sings "What's Happening." Thank you for tuning in, and once again, thank you for buying the Malaya CD. That was really nice of you to do that. We really appreciate it. A lot of my CDs that we have are going to be in the more of like the fusion instrumental guitar, with the exception of a couple of rock and metal CDs I have. Because I just like a lot of different styles of music. But I'm thinking about putting something together for you, Shauna, if you want to put some vocals to it. I'll let you know. I think you got a great voice. Jeff Underwood, totally rock. Oh, thank you, Shauna. We appreciate it. Yeah, we have some. At that gig, okay, that gig, we had a couple of friends, again from Illinois, Aurora, Illinois, visiting with us. And Julio and his wife, they were at the New Song Church in Aurora, Illinois, off of Half and Richter. And I used to go there and we sit in and jam and do the worship and all that. Um, but Julio, I used to teach his son Nicholas guitar lessons. Can we see? Oh, could you see the Strat? You know what? I could get that out. Not a problem. It's not relic. It just looks like it's relic. Let me get that real quick, guys. Let me get that real quick. I have it over here, and it is naturally. I don't have to bring out the whammy bar. I got that. Okay, so here, this is a Mexican-made Fender Strat. I gotta change the strings. I apologize, and of course my A string popped. Now here's what's interesting. Okay, so here is the tuners. I don't know if you can see that. See, these are those really cheap tuners. The Squires have even better tuners than this. I got this in 1997. On the back here, you have a little emblem. Apparently, this was the. It's the 50th anniversary. Now there's a little bit of a problem here because just recently Fender announced its 60th anniversary. Now, I don't think I don't think I don't think I have to bring out a calculator to do the math here. So, yeah, yeah, God is good. He really blessed Deb and I. And I never take that for granted, We had the opportunity to come down here. It was just the right time, and um, we were able to come down here with the help of him and this good friend of ours. Yeah, definitely. Now, this I got in 1996. If 1996 is the 50th anniversary of the Fender Strat, then how could 2018 be the 60th anniversary? I mean, don't you see something kind of odd there? Someone forgot how to count. Anyways, so it's Arctic White, and here is the Schaller tuner. Why do I keep calling it tuner? I think it's because I have the Schallers on the other guitar with the locking Schallers. Those work great. Now, I never really had problems with this. That's why they call it shoehorn, because it kind of looks like a shoehorn. But it does move. But I had an accident with this, and that's why here's my real strap locks. Never come off. Now you see this crack? See how this crack runs? And then on the back, it's a little bit dinged up there. A little bit dinged up there. And then the cracks kind of go through. That's how I reliced it. Not by wanting to. Doing the throwing the guitar and the thing came off, and that's why no more strap locks for me. But like for the Gibson, for this lawsuit guitar or any other guitar like that. No, I won't do that. Let's see if I catch up. Catch up with this. Well, thank you so much, Shauna Marie, and we really like what your music, what you're doing. Got a great voice, and there was one video where you were singing, and just someone even complimented on it. The wood cabinets and that. I really like that stuff, man. The ladies dancing at your gig reminded me of my drunk aunts at the Bob Seger concert. Oh, yeah, Bucket. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Is it Bucklaster? I'm sorry. Sometimes, see, I got my reading glasses on, but the type is always still small. And then of course I get notifications when I go live. Look at that. Yeah, Buckluster. And the guy that was dancing, oh man, some of the things he was saying. Okay, my Christmas. Oh well, thank you. On my other channel we do have a reconnecting. Boy, I tell you what, man. You know what? You gotta love YouTube. I think it does that because there's so much traffic on YouTube. That's what happens. That's really what happens with YouTube. Um, oh, I do have my official Pooh Ninja shirt on. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Nine Phantoms, hey, what's happening, man? Stratford Studio, what's going on? Yeah, 96 was their 50th anniversary. Thanks, Jeff. I thought that was. And yeah, Stratford Studio, how's it going, my friend? You got some great stuff up on YouTube too, man. There's so many good channels out there, so many good people. And what makes it all good is y'all have your own signature style. You know what it reminds me of? And of course, you can remember this, Ed. Back in the days when each band sounded like themselves. Oh, I'm getting these notifications. Reconnecting again. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Nine Phantoms. Again, what's happening, man? I'm trying to catch up with the chats here. That's great. Yay, man. That is awesome. David Sanford is doing great. That's killer, man. Okay. All right, yeah, you take care, man. Y'all have a good one there, Buck Lester. But yeah, like I said, Sean, I'll put something up. Just like I do the friendly, the challenges. All it really is me playing rhythm. People doing what they want with it. Do something that's a little bit more song structured out. Maybe put a little melody here and there, but nothing but space. So you put lyrics up to it. What I'll do is I'll model it after some of the songs that I see you singing, so I can kind of get an idea of what's the most comfortable for you, and just start, putting something together. Because if you think about it, all songs are a bunch of chord progressions, and then as far as like any type of music theory is concerned, if technical, theoretical looking at things, it's chord progressions now. But what makes it really music is when a person puts their heart and soul into it. When I play, trust me, I do not think of theory. I don't think of it's this scale or that scale. It's 100% emotion with me. And I look at the fretboard a lot different than a lot of people do. Because I used to see a lot of notes, and I'll see certain patterns, arpeggiated chord, all it is D minor. Nothing fancy. It's just how you look at things. I have to kind of. Oh yeah, no problem. Hey Jeff, no problem. I mean, I do like that Strat. Right now, that's the oldest guitar I have right now. If I would have kept my Ibanez artist, that would have been the oldest because I had bought that in late 1979, maybe early 1980, and it was a 78 model. Missed that guitar, but you know what? I can't cry over spilled milk, right? Oh, where's Pooh Ninja? Yeah, you know what? I just realized. I got this shirt as a gift. The material's nice and thin, especially for down here. But honestly, I don't think I've ever watched Star Wars all the way through. Not that I don't think it's a great movie. It's just that, you know, a lot of this took over a lot of my time. And especially when I was younger. I mean, it still does. But man, when I was in those early stages of developing my technique, and man, I was just, I mean, I literally would practice 8 to 10 hour day sessions. And of course, you do take a break. You eat, you get something to eat, take a shower. You do the necessity things you do. But bam, was right back to that. And a lot of parties I would miss out on. And not all of them, but a lot. And my friends, you get picked on. You're young. Everyone's gonna. Back then, you gotta remember, Ed and anyone our age, you can remember when we were teenagers in the '80s. Hey, everybody was busting each other's nuts left and right, man, and no one thought about it. No one took it personal. But then when I'd come out and bring the guitar out and play, then they would start to see that the last time they saw me, I was at this level. Now I'm at that level. Now I'm at that level. It just kept going and going and going and going and going because it was an obsession with me. And I think that's why I could play so many hours straight through. And I've had people ask me, how do you do that? And one thing is I have a lot of drive. I just really love playing music. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I just love it. And the other is all that, all those that time of practicing solid like that and never stop playing. What it does to you, it becomes so much like second nature. It's like, just like walking or running. So that's why I'm able to go through that. Plus, another reason, if I take a break, usually when I do these high end gigs, we would take a break. The first time I took a break, the first time I started doing this, and then they'd give us, and it would always be like a nice meal. Sometimes lobster, but I don't really eat fish. I'm not a seafood eater. But a lot of times it'd be steak or a nice big spaghetti plate. I mean, plus the pay. And after you eat, you get tired. It's like, man, I don't feel like going back up there. I'm just kind of want to chill now. So that's why I started just playing straight through. Because once I get locked in that zone, to me, it's like I don't want to disrupt it. Let's see if I catch up on the chat. Yeah. Oh, and I also for Ed. I hope you're still here, Ed. Ed Dana. I saw that video. I saw the video with you playing. We saw a lot of videos, but the one in particular where was it Glenn Flacker, whatever, Slacker. I shouldn't say that, but I mean, he means well. It's maybe part of his act, part of his personality, and everyone's got something special there, which is cool. But he's trying to in your life again. Yeah, but I was saying for Ed Dana, yeah, I think you got a great voice, man. You know, I like when I watch people's, they got their opinion. It's like watching a movie critic. They could tell you everything wrong about it. But the funny thing is, they're not making a movie. Or you got the guy in the lazy boy chair. Boy, he's kicked back. He's got that beer, maybe a cigar sticking out of his mouth, the remote control here, and he's watching the Super Bowl, and he's saying every play he would do. The only problem is your position is not running position. See, your position is like this, the lazy boy position. And I'm not trying to bust anybody's chops or anything. I just find it funny. GTV again. Hey, I'm glad you tuned in. Again, congratulations, man. Yep. That's also a cool guitar too. But congratulations on your daughter. I'm having a cup of Joe, and the Joe Winch Project cup. How's that? Lobster. I've seen folks eat that on TV. Yeah. Well, this place was it was a Russian-owned place, And what they do is they'll like sprinkle or yeah, sprinkle a little bit of like chocolate fudge over the lobster. I did try it and it actually was pretty good. And I also tried just the chocolate. And if you've ever been over to Europe, you'll know that their sweets over there is not real sweet, not like over here. The food over there is a lot more pure than over here. That's the first thing we noticed when we got back from our gig in Belgium. And also in Ireland. When we got back here, we noticed the difference in the food, the taste, you know? Yeah, Ed Dana does rock, man. Hey, Quentin James, thank you for tuning in, man. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, no, you're very welcome, GTV. You deserve it. You know, you guys are more than subscribers. You're my friends, you know. I'll always, you guys can call me Dave. You don't have to call me sir. But I appreciate it, though. You know, yeah, I call BS laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is really cool, man. There was another guy I seen. Um, oh, he goes by the name of Gear Zombie. Had a blast soloing over my. Oh, thank you, Stratford. Thank you. You know what? I forget the guy's name, and I feel so bad about forgetting his name because he's a very very good YouTuber, a very good guitar player. He's one of my new subscribers, and he put together like I thought he titled it like hillbilly, picking against the progression, the metal progression. He did a great job, man. I'm like, whoa. I believe he's from Germany. I'm gonna definitely make a message, mention on Saturday, and give him a great shout out because he is, yeah. Oh, you love the food? Oh, okay, Shauna, yeah. I love the food in Europe. It is, yeah. It is a lot more. How can you say it's a lot more pure? It's we process everything here. That's why our country has the highest rate of heart attacks and diabetes and all that. And it's sad, but over there it's a lot different. Their educational system over there. When we did the gig for NATO, um, after we did the gig that Monday, we were at because NATO's an army base, and we're on the base, and we're talking with the kids at school. So I did like a guitar clinic over there. I think it was elementary, middle, and high school. And I saw their music book. Now, their language over there it's considered like Flemish, a mixture of Dutch, French, and German. So we can't. I'm looking at the music book and I'm reading what the paragraph says. I don't understand it, but I understand the notation. And page one, book one, I'm looking at it. It's like, already. I mean, they'll teach you the basic stuff like we do here. But as you start flipping the pages, you're starting to move up the fretboard. You know, you're starting to get advanced, like really really quick. And it's because over in Europe and like over in Asia and other places, they still respect where all this comes from to the degree that it's no longer deemed if it's popular, if it's not popular. I like it, I don't like it. They still have their opinions. Over there, they have a lot of techno music over there and everything like that. So I mean, all that is still cool. But even the average youngster over there will respect good musicianship. You know, it's no longer, oh, do I know this song, or is this person popular, or are they, the next YouTube sensation? I mean, that has its wow factor, but first and foremost, if they see that you're good, even if they don't like the style of music, they're gonna let you know that, yeah, you're good. Where over here, it's like, geez, there are words to this, or I don't know, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of real sad, but that's just how it is. Raymond Gateway, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, everyone in Aurora says hello. Raymond, thank you so much. Yeah, we miss everybody too. You know what? We wish we could just like transport everybody here. You know what I mean? Just express line, come on down. We had a lot of great times. I mean, we lived in Illinois all our life, so we've only been down here 15 months. And Saturday's gig was our 177th performance down here. So when you're hitting things hard, it's like we have other friends that relocated down here. Really only a few months ago, and they've seen more stuff than we. They've been to more places than we have. But that's just how that is. Let's see. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, Deb, also thank you so much. I'm glad that people, recognized Deb, because I'll tell you what, she's the backbone behind everything. She helps me with so much. You could only do so much, and then you got to think, and you got to play, and then, I have my moments where I'll make mistakes just like anybody else. But the secret is to keep going. Don't draw attention to a mistake. That's the real secret. I've had people I've played with, and we all make mistakes. We all don't want to, right? But pretend it's part of the show. Because when you start saying, "Oh, I did this or that doesn't work," or that, then it's noticeable. And then we got a new place, Mike and I, with RUI, is we're playing at Anthony's on the Boulevard, which will be there on the 29th. We don't have anything this weekend, which is kind of good. We're gearing up for Christmas. The place I was playing at every Friday, La Corte, they sold. That's that real fancy place. You see the videos of, like the garden. So they sold. And that Friday was my last gig there. However, one of the bartenders that worked there, Vinny, he called Deb. And they were saying about, having me come back, So it looks like we might be doing more performances over there. We'll just have to see, what that's going to be like. But I'll tell you what, they were real good to me. 15 months solid over at La Corte. Great, great people. And a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. Beautiful setting. I'll be doing also videos, kind of like spotlighting what Florida is like. What is it really like down here? Because everyone back. Joe Winch, the Joe Winch Project. I'll tell you what, nothing like a good cup of Joe and the Joe Winch Project. That's the shout out to Joe Winch. Great guy, man. Everyone subscribe to everybody's channel. Here, you could get together on my channel and meet new people and subscribe and yeah, go for it. If you got any type of a performance, yeah, you can go ahead and post it up here, man. I'm not gonna cry like a baby. We're all about sharing. Sharing's caring. And in a good way. You know what I mean? And for me to say, nope, this is my hour, this is mine. What do you mean mine? It's to share with everybody. Having fun with this little guitar. There was a guy that, let's see, yeah. He goes by the name of Gear Zombie. Now, he's got the blue version of this. And he was going to buy one of these or any type of guitar to strip it down and have someone hand paint it. Now he doesn't want to do that. And yeah, I got all stock pickups here. I'm drinking from your mug. Yeah, Sean, I'm drinking from Joe's cup. See that? The reason why I went with the cup, because with the shirt, I love the shirts, but the guitar hides the emblem or the advertisement, and then it gets, if certain way you sit, it'll wrinkle up and that. The cup won't. That's what I like about it. Now, I hand washed this. We got rid of the dishwasher, Oh, thanks. Yeah, GTV. GTV, I don't know if you bought one of them, but I know EJ's Guitars got one, and so does Mitch Heyman. And I think both EJ and Mitch have the Prestige model. But they have it also in just regular Ibanez model with a blue finish, a maple fretboard, and it is actually ash back and sides, but it looks like it's maple. I almost bought that guitar. And then I almost bought the Gem Junior like Joe Winch has, and they're great guitars, you know. And then I was messing around with the 8 string because I know exactly what I would do with an 8 string. I've got plans for something like that. That would be very, very uniquely done. That no, I don't think anyone has thought of this. And maybe because I'm not the only one, but maybe I fell on my head and I thought, gee, maybe I look at things different, you know. But when I picked this guitar up, uh, oh, great, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, order a shirt next month, Joe Winch. Yep, yeah, absolutely, go for it, man. Let's see. I left you a great review. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm like, yeah, Jeff, I really appreciate that. And I really do appreciate that. And I really appreciate that you acknowledging that. And they were great people as well. And, you know, there was an issue, and I don't really like talking about this too much, but, you know, another time, the only reason why I mention it is because even for the people that they call them trolls, when they gave the thumbs down on the restaurant, they could, you know, they don't have to like me. I could care less, or my music or anything like that. But why are you gonna pick on a restaurant? Or like when I gave a salute to our veterans for Veterans Day, you know, they gave a thumbs down. Really? What did our veterans do to you? You know? Or like, you know, if they don't like it, they could leave. You know, they could buy a one-way ticket out of the country. You know, or they give a thumbs down on us feeding the cat. You know, well, I mean, I don't like. I never want to mention people's names because I really want to give people the benefit of the doubt that okay, everyone makes a mistake in life. They can redeem themselves. I really do believe in that. But when they start crossing those lines, it's like it's really something. You know. But yeah, I appreciate the great review at the La Corte because they were such great people, man. I'm truly gonna miss them. You know, I do have their numbers, and you know we'll stay in touch with them, and life moves forward. You know, but yeah. So the guy that had the blue version of this, yeah, you know, he wants to change his pickups out, and there was another guy that he bought another guitar. He bought one of these, and he actually gave me the lowdown on a good price on getting this. He also put up a video about his Ibanez, how well will it do jazz. Here's the trick. Anything, any style of music like that where you got a clean sound, if you think about it, when you have a double coil pickup, no matter if it's hot pickup or not, you get a fairly good amount of a nice tone. And especially if you're playing any type of jazzy chords or octaves. Um, and then if you roll down your tone, you get even more. You know, so, and another guy had left a compliment on the one of the videos that it's nice to see that this is not just a shred machine, you know, other than this guitar doing more than just metal. Really, if you have a creative mind and you could play fairly different styles, you'd be surprised what you could do on any guitar. You know, don't waste money if you really don't have to, because boy, I tell you what, yeah. Paul Reed Smith bummed me out. Oh, let's see. Let me see what this is. Are you taking requests? You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. But and then what I cannot do now, I'll be working on definitely. And actually, I got a few more minutes because I'll be having to go in just a couple minutes here, guys. But what I'm gonna do is just you know try to get into that. Yeah, let's see. Paul Reed Smith bummed me out. Oh, with John Mayer, yeah, Silver Sky. Yeah, you know that in conjunction, I think like with the EVH guitars. Dave, are you a? No, actually, I'm not a veteran. I give so much. You know, yeah, to the Wounded Warriors Project. We used to do back in Illinois. We used to do these benefit shows for homeless veterans, which I could never understand. A homeless veteran, I could never understand that, man. You know, these are people, them and their families that have sacrificed so much just for our freedoms, and that's why I have such respect for them. Yeah, bless our vets, absolutely. And whatever person's political view, whatever that's, I don't really get into that. I just kind of look at things the way they really are, and I always got to, show that respect. Why do people need to thumb? Yeah, and then they don't. Yeah, I don't understand either, Sean and Marie. And then they don't leave a comment. At least if there's something you don't like, well, if you really care and you really want to help somebody, constructive criticism is good, and that's how we learn and we grow. But these will be the same people that they'll say, "Oh, I care about people, and yes, we're going to share everything, and we're going to help this person's channel grow, or that person's channel grow." And then they turn around and then they're stabbing you in the back behind your back. I mean, what is this? I mean, it's laughable. It is absolutely laughable. But see what they don't realize, and hopefully they do. The things that they say and do, it stays up on the internet even if they take it down, because all it takes is one of you to share it, and then it gets shared. It goes and goes and goes and grows like wildfire. And next thing you know, the person that they're putting down, they might meet one day face to face, and let's say that person is a mechanic and they need their car fixed, and that person starts remembering, "Hey man, weren't you putting me down publicly in front of everybody? Sure, I'll help you out, but it's going to cost you. So they don't. I think they don't realize what they're doing. And it's sad. But hopefully all that will change, right? Yeah, you're right, Jeff. And yeah, Raymond Gateway. Yeah, freedom is not free. Oh. Yeah, it does. Yeah, thanks, Sean. It does. It has a real nice, smooth sound. And then you have your 5-way selector.